friends, myself Archana Singh. Welcome again to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss about higher education. Higher education is a very large syllabus of UGC NET paper 1. So if you are confused what to study and what to skip, so please go through these recently asked previous year questions and you will get an idea about the exam pattern. In this series, the very first question I have taken is asked in September 2020. The question is, under Goal 2 of Millennium Development Goals, UN member countries were to ensure that by 2015, children everywhere, boys and girls, would be able to complete a full course of. Please try to answer. Here, Millennium Development Goal and Sustainable Development Goal are the popular topic of UGC NET. So, you have to go through these two topics, Millennium Development Goal and Sustainable Development Goal. So, here asked about the Millennium Development Goal. Millennium Development Goals were 8 international development goals for the year 2015. These are eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, achieve universal primary education, promote gender equality and empower women, reduce child mortality, improve maternal health, combat HIV, AIDS, malaria and other disease, ensure environmental sustainability, and 8.1 is develop a global partnership for the development. In the question asked about the second Millennium Development Goal, and the answer is achieve universal primary education. So all these 8 goals are important. Maybe the next exam some other goals may be asked, so please go through these goals. Okay, so here the right answer is option number 1, primary education. The next question asked in September 2020, an inter-university center for yogic science has been set up by University Grant Commission in the state of. Try to answer. Inter-University Center for Yogic Science has been established with an objective to strengthen the knowledge of yoga and yogic science by generating new knowledge in yoga education. Okay. And it was set up in Karnataka. So the right answer will be option number A, Karnataka. The next question I have taken is also from September 2020. The full form of NEAT, a recently launched scheme of MHRD Government of India, is. The full form of NEAT. Please try to answer. What is the full form? What is the NEAT? Okay, NEAT, National Educational Alliance for Technology, is a technology for better learning outcome in higher education. It is used for a better learning outcome in higher education, and its aim was to improve our education system. Okay, so here the right option is option number B, National Education Alliance for Technology. The next question I have taken is also asked in September 2020. Question is, given below are two statements. Statement 1, a deemed to be university is a non-affiliated university, and statement 2, a teacher-student ratio in a deemed to be university must not be less than 1:10. In the light of above statements, choose the correct answer. In higher education, UGC NET, the question asked from universities, education commission, new education policies. So please go through all this topic. Try to answer this question. What will be the right answer? Statement 1 is a deemed to be university is a non-affiliated university, and statement 2 is a teacher-student ratio in a deemed to be university must not be less than 1:10. Deemed to be university is also a topic from this question, also asked, always asked from this topic. So for detailed discussion and classes, you can join our online course. Okay, you can register arshana@jrf.in. Okay, so here the right answer is option number 3. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is false. Statement 1, deemed to be university, is a non-affiliated university. This is correct answer, and option 2 is wrong. Now come to the next questions. The next question asked in December 2019, which among the following is the flagship scheme of the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship implemented by National Skill Development Corporation? Option are Robotic India, Artificial Intelligence Schools, Make in India, or Pradhan Mantri Kausal Vikas Yojana. And here the right answer is Pradhan Mantri Kausal Vikas Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Kausal Vikas Yojana is a skill development initial school of the Government of India for recognition and standardization of skills. The next question is, in the age of 4 Vedas, students were admitted to the Vedic schools after performance of which ceremony among the following? Upnayan ceremony, Utsarjan ceremony, Satpatha ceremony, or Dhanurvidya ceremony? Please try to answer. Students were admitted to the Vedic schools after performance of which ceremony in the 4 ages of Veda? Okay, the right answer is option number 1, Upnayan ceremony. The next question asked in December 2019, in order to meet the new demands of market economy and produce competent graduates who can compete their counterparts in international markets, the first and foremost change is that needs to be introduced in the prevailing system of Indian higher education is related to. Options are admission process, curriculum, educational technology, or appointment of teachers. Okay, please try to answer these questions. The right answer will be curriculum. Okay. The next question, which of the following statement represents the main function of UGC? The recognition of institution, maintenance of quality and standards, appointment of vice chancellor, giving grants to institution, making state government responsible for educational development. Okay, please try to answer this question. Here the option number 3 will be the right answer. Recognition of institution, maintenance of quality and standards, and giving grants to the institutions. Okay. The next question asked in June 2019, the main aim of faculty recharge scheme of UGC was to, options are address the shortage of faculty in higher education institution, upgrade the teaching skills of faculty, upgrade the research infrastructure for the faculty in colleges and universities, and strengthen the academia. Okay, please try to answer these questions. Okay, the right answer will be the address the shortage of faculty of higher education. Sometimes you have to apply common sense to answer these questions. Now we come to the next question. In June 2019, question asks, which of the following is an online storehouse for all academic awards like certificate, diploma degrees, mark sheets, etc. The options are SWAYAM, National Digital Library, National Academic Library, or National Academic Depository. Okay, please try to answer this question. So here the right answer will be option number 4, National Academic Depository. National Academic Depository is an initiative of Government of India under the Ministry of Education. It is a digital database of academic awards. Okay, now we come to the next questions. In June 2019, question asked, name the scheme which facilitates academic and research collaboration between Indian institution and the best institution in the world. Options are ICSSR Impress, Staff Development Scheme, Spark, and Institutional Development Scheme. So choose the correct option. Which is the option which scheme which facilitate academic and research collaboration between Indian institution and the best institution in the world? Okay, the right option here will be Spark. What is Spark? Spark is a higher education program for universities and educational institutions around the world so that students can get access to our technology easily. This is an attempt to light the spark of innovation in young mind. Okay, now we come to the next questions. For the day-to-day administration of university, which of the following bodies is responsible? Options are Senate, Syndicate, Executive Council, Student Council, and Academic Council. Okay, please try to the answer of question. Here the right answer will be Syndicate Executive Council. The syndicate is the executive body of the university and exercises general supervision over the affairs and management of the university. In December 2018, question asked, which of the following is a non-conventional learning program in higher education? Options are SWAYAM, face-to-face teaching learning, tutorial class, and seminar. Which of the following is a non-conventional learning program? Please try to answer. Okay, here the right answer will be SWAYAM. SWAYAM program is a program initiated by Government of India and designed to achieve the three cardinal principles of education policy. What is the three cardinal principles? These are access, equity, and quality. The objective of this effort is to take the best teaching learning resources to all. In December 2018, question asked, the University Grants Commission has a scheme for human rights and values in education. Under this scheme, which statement is incorrect? Please mark the question. Here, the question asks incorrect statements. So, among the following for human rights and duties education component, you have to choose the incorrect statement in the following. Please try to answer which one is incorrect. Options are to encourage research activities, to sensitize the citizens so that the norms and values of human rights are realized, to establish values and wellness centers in schools, to develop interaction between society and educational institution. Which one is incorrect statement? Try to answer. Okay, here the right answer will be option number 3, to establish value and wellness centers in schools. The next question, the University Grants Commission was formally inaugurated on 28 December 1953 by whom among the following? Sri Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, or Dr. H. Radhakrishnan? Which one is correct option? Please try to answer. The right option will be option number 1. The University Grant Commission was formally inaugurated by late Sri Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, the then Minister of Education, on 28 December 1953. Okay, now we come to the next questions. The next question is very famous topic of UGC NET exam, and always question asked from this topic, so you need to go detail in this topic. Question is, in which year Education Commission under the chairmanship of Dr. D.S. Kothari was set up? So please try to answer. Hope you all know the answer. National Education Commission, popularly known as Kothari Commission, was set up by Government of India to examine all aspects of the educational sector in India, to evolve a general pattern of education and to advise guidelines and policies for the development of education in India. It was the third commission in post-independent India, and there were 17 members in this commission, from which 5 were foreign experts. It tries to cover every field and aspects of the entire educational system. Its firm belief that education is the most powerful instrument of national development. The opening sentence of the commission, "The destiny of India is being shaped in her classrooms," denote the value of education that determine the level of prosperity, welfare, and future of the country. Okay, so right answer here is Kothari Commission was set up in 1964. The next question asked in December 2018, which of the following was launched in 2013 with the purpose to provide strategic funding to eligible state higher educational institutions? Which one is the correct answer? राष्ट्रीय माध्यमिका शिक्षा अभियान, ऑल इंडिया काउंसिल फॉर टेक्निकल एजुकेशन, राष्ट्रीय उच्च स्तर शिक्षा अभियान, और सर्व शिक्षा अभियान. विच वन इज करेक्ट? प्लीज ट्राई टू आंसर. राष्ट्रीय उच्चतर शिक्षा अभियान रशा or the National Higher Education Mission. It is a holistic scheme of development of higher education in India initiated in 2013 by Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. Okay, so here the right answer will be option number 3, Rashtriya Uchtar Shiksha Abhiyan. Hope this video was helpful for you. So please like, share and subscribe. For more details, you can visit our website archananetjarif.in. Thank you.